This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Burrow. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. To the 20. And he will dive into the end zone. 78 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha, sit hot! Sit hot!
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. That one out wide to Gibbs. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the 1st down after a gain of 7.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
No, we change it. Hey, you. Sit up!
On 3rd and 1, here's Jackson. Oh, a teardrop throw there off his back foot. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Saints. 3rd down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the 1st down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that 1st down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchdown.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll give it to Etienne to start this drive. And this is going to be a Seahawks 1st down. He gets it up past the 30 to the 32.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
This time the slang becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 32-yard line.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll get that into the hands of Tyreek Hill. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That one good for 26 yards. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
This run straight ahead for Etienne. And they'll take this down inside the 45. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here's Burrow. Out to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Up the middle, here's Etienne. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes third down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Now, Burrow. That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to be marked out of bounds down at the 3. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up second and goal.
Smart decision there on first and goal. If it's not there early, don't get baited into a bad decision. Just throw it away and live for another down. Really nice decision-making here. Brings up second and goal.
It is brought in the end zone. Chris Olave. Touchdown, Seattle.
The kicker on.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end in the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds. And with that, time has run out on this first half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway.
I should probably sign a hit, boy, cause I got all the hits, boy. All that Drake, you gotta chill. I be on my little mouse drill. All that rap to pay your bills.
On first and 10, Jackson. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got it! And he'll be marked down the 15-yard line. A big one there to start the second half. And even 50 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
Jackson going to keep this one himself. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
Brought down back at the 19-yard line.
Second down, Jackson. Quick throw, taken in. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9. And third down. I'm out.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 4.
Now Jackson, this a designed run. And he will take it in himself. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, New Orleans. And that is now a pair of rushing touchdowns. The quarterback giving it to them, Greg, with his legs in this one.
And we're starting to see, Mike, why this week this coaching staff told us they're encouraging this guy to do this more often. His ability to be a passer, but also a rusher, is an element to this offense that is hard for defenses to account for.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Let's go. Back to 60. Back to 60.
first down throw for Burrow. Moving outside the pocket. This one complete right side. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. From the 38-yard line.
And the Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Burrow. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incomplete. We'll try again here. Second and 10. They'll give it to Etienne on the option. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up third down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up third and 3.
Throwing is Burrow. He's got his man. It's Hill. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
That's good.
First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and a first down.
Seahawks.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to Etienne. And he's into the end zone. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Seahawks. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
That's the score. Seahawks 28. Saints 21.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds by a very solid return.
You should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do. I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think. You should get out of my way.
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and 3.
Pickup. Brings up second and 3.
Now it's Jackson. Now a shot here, deep middle. That is caught. And he will go all the way. Touchdown 6. That is second touchdown tonight.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
His kick is good. That will tie the game.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. A nice start to the drive. 8-10 and a quick first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
And is open, middle of the field. It is caught. And he will score. Randy Moss. Touchdown, Seattle. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. On for the PAT is Aubrey. He's got it. And the Seahawks will go up by 7.
Saints 28.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. He's to midfield. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this all the way back. 93 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back to the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense. You watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown. And you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, no. Offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this. And they go back and get a score of their own.
He'll start at the 2. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
ETN now on 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. Second down and 6 now from the 26. 4th quarter now, and it'll begin with a run by Etienne. And he's going to be taken down to 37. A gain of 11 on that one. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down.
Burrow now. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And he's got another one. Randy Moss. Touchdown, Seahawks. His big night continues. His 3rd touchdown of the game. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now the pressure shifts to your defense. Your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
They're on 35-yard line.
From the gun, here's Gibbs. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
38-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Once again, it's Gibbs. And they'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
Taken down at the 41. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
The shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And the defense can't come out with the stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Gibbs trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Very nice defensive play there. They'll let you complete passes if they're going to end up like that. It's a completion, but a loss of yards. Big play in the game right here. It's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. That one caught by Adams. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
They'll run for it with Henry. And he is going to have the Saints 1st down as they find a way to keep the chains moving on 4th down. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. Stopping here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll come up for 1st and 10. The design run here with Jackson. Whoa. And he's going to be very close to the 1st down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9. Now 2nd and inches. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he'll fight forward. Does he get a hold of it? He got what he needed. It is 1st and goal coming up.
That's good.
Saints going to use their 2nd timeout. And they'll stop with 28 seconds to go in the game.
9-yard line.
Here is 1st and goal. Jackson going to keep this for himself. He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Now Jackson, this a design run. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
Mike, I know everyone has their opinions about whether to kick it or go for 2, but my honest opinion is I don't even think there's a decision to be made. I'm keeping my offense on the field. We've practiced all week for our gotta-have-it 2-point play. Dial it up. Do not play for overtime. Win this game now in regulation.
The Saints will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll run. This is for the lead. And he's not going to get there. They stop him short, and this remains a 1-point game. 41. In need of a recovery and a quick field goal, here comes the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
So it's a win here for the visiting Seahawks. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Superdome in New Orleans. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And before kickoff, Charles, quickly your keys to the game.
Well, partner, I can give you the standard ones, turnovers, special teams play. But here's one that doesn't get talked about much anymore, and that's time of possession. Whoever controls the football, gives their defense a break, and takes care of business, that's the team that's going to win this ball game.
The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team.
Project, this ain't what you want.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. Has strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
And that's how you get started and open up the game. Really made a block play, picked up a nice chunk of yardage. And if you're the offensive line, that's exactly what you've talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control. And they gave their running back plenty of room to rumble.
Right back to Jeanty on first down. The 20. 5. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Ashton Jeanty, 49 yards. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead.
The kicker on for the extra point.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. Got a man. It's Randy Moss complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Brings up 3rd down.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Jackson will keep it. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Jackson. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play. Offense is moving a little bit out back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson now. This will be caught by Randy Moss. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. On first and 10, here's Gibbs. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Brings up second and 5 at the 20-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Hold on, ready? Yo.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Lamar Jackson taking it in from the 20. And the Saints are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he saw him throwing the football and opening the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's a one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
So in Saints territory now, here's first and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Ray Lewis up from his linebacker spot to make the play.
The Saints 41-yard line.
Back to Dickerson here on second down. And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And that's complete to Adams. And they have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
I do think that sometimes on third and long, many defenders just get caught watching the sticks instead of watching the ball. And the guy who's got it, because here, they just got the ball into the receiver's hands and told him to do it yourself, a little bit of a desperation play. And he was able to take the short throw and turn it into a big game and a conversion on third down. That's a big pickup.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Going to give it up the middle. Here's Dickerson. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On third down, here's Genty. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
On first down, it's Genty. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Ashton Genty with his second touchdown here in this first half. And his guys have taken the lead. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the second time in the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
First and 10 at the
Jackson from the shotgun. He's got his man, Gates. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. The guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Going underneath, Gibbs has it. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
18-yard line.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Again, Jackson. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half.
Visitors 14, Saints 10.
The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No. But you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
At the 34-yard line.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
As soon as he leaped out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. Finds Gibbs on a check down. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. 3 yards, all they can muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Jackson will throw again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
The tackle made back at the 20.
Throwing is Jackson. Gates with a grab. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
No move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run. It's Henry. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Derrick Henry denied here on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in the touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
To throw is Jackson. Caught on the right side by Adams. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Now it's Jackson. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 132 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Inside give to Dickerson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Well, the objective there, and yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Back to Dickerson here on second down. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here to have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
It's just so unusual to see a loss of yardage on a quarterback sneak play. Give a lot of credit to the defensive front. They weren't permitting anything.
Yeah, from the naked eye, they only needed 2 or 3 inches there.
Yeah, and how do you go from needing 2 or 3 inches to losing yardage?
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th.
Middle. Hey, we're going to do it.
They'll try and run for it. They find some open field here. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Eric Dickerson, 55 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
21, Saints 10.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Dow Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Well, there's a time and a place for everything. Down 2 scores late in the 4th. I get it. Now is the time to throw it downfield, but that one might just write an end to this ball game.
Yeah, I hear all the time how critical I am of play calls. Not in this situation. No other choice, really. Look at the clock. Look at the scoreboard. Had to press it and take a chance.
Yeah, I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
DC, ready? DC. Hey, report.
A run straight ahead with Genty. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves him with 3rd and still 9 to go. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
And he is going to have a 1st down.
Don't get put in that blender. Hold on, who is you? Pat him down before he enter. Don't you hang with the ops talking about he don't remember. Trying to copy what I do. You is not a printer. Cooped up, make get they suit tucks begging. I ain't even got $2 for you. Roll call when I'm coming with me. No, this ain't jump ball. You can't jump with me. Ballin' jump, man. Touch hands. We about to bump then. Better bang yours. Cause I bang mine. This ain't happen overnight. It take time. You seen a Super Bowl, the cheat code. Game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. What I want for Christmas too. At the same time with me, it's game time. But with you, yeah, it's lame time. Hey, keep playing around, get your head. Don't wanna live right, well, alright, leave you dead wrong. Hey, well, okay. I catch dog, he getting the beach like it's Drake, like the money in the bank. You better play where it's safe. Told him belly fill his tank, run him to the next steak. I get down, I get dirty, catch him on the club. Thinking he gon' get a pass from the slimy summer. Hungry for it, see an issue and I rub my stomach. Enough paper to make a book, I could get it published. What? You don't believe me? Think for brown skin, real conceited. Got good, go retrieve it, short, small. When that's from Cali, but the cheetah print out white curve. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. Game time. Game time.